tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get Econ. 132 fight.
This is McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
4-yard line.
Lock going to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Stop your body. Right there. Waste no traffic. Waste no traffic. Watch the out.
Block working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Irv Smith Jr., 45 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
54, 80 weapon, 80 weapon. 54, good exit. You better break. I'm letting you know right now.
Now this time Locke will throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. You don't know no better.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Panthers nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run to McCaffrey, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This will be clocked just inside the 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make some. Something happened that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A quick throw outside by Locke. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a deep...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
19-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of two quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Cook out of the gun. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Let's get off the field. That's 22, that's 22.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by DJ Reed. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Loss of 1.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lock. And this is going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Buying time to his left. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half. A timeout call.
And it's third down. Third and long.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Cook. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to Jefferson on the slant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run. Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
On the handoff.
Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Block taking the snap at 1. And incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Right there, 54. Right there.
From the gun, Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On play action, they'll throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On the ground, McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Right there.
To throw it is Locke. And Robinson with a big catch.
That's good.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
4-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the carry. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's get him home.
Now Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie.
Good.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Jim McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
From the gun, it's Locke. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he knocks it through.
makes the score Panthers 24. Vikings.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down.
They run again on first down. Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.